Hello, you. Today is Friday, March 31st, 2017, at least where I am. Where you are, there is a really good chance that today is Saturday, April 1st, 2017. And if it is, then happy April Fool's Day. Here in the United States, I don't know where you are watching this, but there's a thing called April Fool's Day. So for anyone playing a joke on anybody, make it nice. Don't do anything mean, because that's not cool. And this is the ChloeSmiles video blog, and we all know that I am all about the positivity aspect of everything. So this past month, one of the things I wanted to talk to you guys about is I saw this quote, and it said, "Remember why you started." And this is something that I think we all forget about a lot. I know that I do. You get into a routine of doing stuff. Like, when you're driving down the road and then you get to your destination and you've done the drive 100 times or more, and you're like, how did I get here? Because you're just on autopilot and nothing's changing. You get so stuck to your routine. And it's easy when you're stuck in a routine and you're not doing things that, are switching it up a little bit, that you kind of just forget why you started pursuing your goals or your dreams or anything that makes life a little bit more interesting than, living it on autopilot. So one of the things that I've done this past month to kind of remind myself why I started, just doing what I'm doing, and like why I moved to Los Angeles and why I'm, just making a lot of the decisions that I'm making. I started going to concerts again. I used to go to a concert every day. Well, I worked at a venue, so I was always around live music. And that is just like, it's a constant reminder kind of why you're doing what you're doing. But then when you're out of that element and you're, pursuing something different or doing something different, it sometimes can be a little bit more challenging, to have that reminder, of why you started doing what you do. And so going to these concerts, it's like, first off, I always recommend going to a concert because it's such a good feeling. And even though we can get everything digitally or on TV or wherever, the vibe is always going to be different, and the energy. And I was walking into these shows and people were so happy and people were reconnecting and bonding over what the songs meant to them. And then you see someone who's so excited about the costume change or the production or the song. And my absolute favorite moment at any concert is when the people on stage, the performers, stop singing, but they're still playing instruments, and then the crowd takes over and the crowd knows every single lyric, or even if it's like a noise or something, and the whole entire crowd knows. It's so magic, and it makes me really excited and really just happy about being in that place and having the opportunity to be there. So that's kind of my remember why you started vice, I suppose. But I don't know what yours is, but that's just that's an example. And I really encourage everybody to do something as often as you can to remind yourself why you started pursuing the dreams that you're pursuing now. It is really refreshing, and sometimes you just have to go and be a fan of something, or go and just enjoy it and have absolutely no motive other than just being there and having this really great experience. Another thing that I want to talk to you guys about, as you can see, this is a lot more high energy than my last post. I am celebrating my birthday in literally less than a month, like 2 weeks, less than 2 weeks. Oh my gosh, this is crazy. And I'm going to be in, I think, my late 20s. Maybe I'll still be in the threshold of mid 20s. But with that, I've been thinking about birthdays a lot, and I've been thinking about growing up and, what you see for yourself when you're a certain age, and the goals that you think you're going to accomplish, and all that kind of stuff. And I always say trust the timing of your life. And I was thinking, wow, a lot of people out there are probably going to be celebrating their birthdays, or they have, and some people really just don't like birthdays. Some people celebrate them for a month, and some people just like to get together with the people who mean the most to them and say, hey, you're great, thanks for being here, whatever. But I think that, with growing older, we have this expectation of what we think life should look like. And it's a way that we kind of compare ourselves to other people. And when we compare ourselves to other people, our joy is just taken. Like, comparison is the thief of joy. That is so true. Like, the most factual thing that I think I could possibly tell you. So if anybody out there has been kind of, thinking, oh, I'm growing older and this isn't what I thought life would be like. First off, you can still make a change. One of the best quotes that I've read lately is, you are not a tree, so if you don't like where you are, then move. I think that's really great. It's amazing. Everyone's probably like, I've heard that quote when I was 5, but I just saw it and I liked it. So, point of story is that, you are in control of your life. And no matter how big a decision seems, or no matter how, far something that you want to happen seems away from, where you are now, you can make it happen. You just have to continue, pushing forward. And if something isn't working, then, you start thinking, okay, what's my next move? What am I going to do to make my dreams come true? Because you can't, get older and think, oh, my life isn't where I want it to be, or I'm so sad because I thought this would have happened by now, or whatever. Don't do that. Do not compare yourself to other people, but work, on yourself and develop skills and put yourself out there and meet people and do everything that you feel is necessary to do to, move forward in your life. I want you guys to have hope, and I want you guys to feel inspired. And like I said in my February video blog, sometimes you're down. Sometimes life is not the best. You always can get a lot out of life, but it's not always easy. And I know for so long I, was just really ecstatic about everything. But it does get hard. And, if you're in that place right now and you're in that situation right now, I don't want you to lose a single ounce of confidence that it's going to eventually get better. You just have to trust the timing, okay? And know that I do believe in you, and maybe I don't know you, and maybe we've never talked before, but I do. And so for anybody out there, follow your instincts and, just trust yourself. Trust the way that you feel about, what is happening around you, and do what you need to do to not only make yourself better, but do what you need to do so that, you're not like a tree. And if you just feel like I've done all of these things and, nothing's really working, then I really, really encourage you to just, sorry, I'm getting sick, but I really encourage you to go out there and do as much as you can in the world to make it better, and then you'll kind of find yourself along the way. Get out there and volunteer. Go smile at somebody randomly on the side of the street. Just do whatever you need to do to make somebody else's day better. Because what I have found, and what I know for a fact, is sometimes when we're down, the best thing that we can do is make other people bring them up. So keep that in mind and know that, you're not a lost cause. Nothing is a lost cause. And everything's going to be okay. So just believe in that. I will do a birthday update in April. I feel like I'm getting old, and everyone used to say that, and I thought it was so ridiculous, but maybe it's not. Sorry if I ever judged you for saying that you're getting old. But we do only grow older in age, not in soul. So just keep that in mind. This is a really rambly video blog, but it's been a couple weeks, so figure why not. Until my next video, keep smiling, shine bright, and stay beautiful. Bye, guys.